Hello, welcome to episode 10. Holy fuck, eh? I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you guys have been listening to my jibber jabber now for like 10 episodes. So, for you guys that are still here, thank you. And for those of you who aren't, fuck yeah. Yeah, anyways, 10 episodes and it feels good. So let's start this off with some exciting stuff. Now, I know I forgot about this last week, but let's talk about it this week. Fails of the week. I wanted to start it, but last episode was kind of short because I had so much going on. But anyways, let's start off with the first fail of mine. Um, Now I haven't done this recently, but it is a good one, which is why I wanted to share it. So a little bit ago, this was like pre-house. Like pre this house, not pre last house. So we were in Newcastle and I find like accepting like e-transfers is super annoying. So I was like, "Oh, I should sign up for that automatic deposit shit." So I signed up and here's the issue. So when me and Scott were in the old house, we still had like separate accounts. So every month I would transfer my half and then I'd transfer it to myself and then put it in the account that we had together, the one that we had both had access to. So when I set up automatic deposit, essentially I was sending myself the money from my account and it was going back into the same account. So I paid like $1.50 each transaction, and $5 later, I realized that this was happening. And lesson learned, so I took off the automatic deposit. And for you guys who didn't follow along, so it's like hooked up to your email. So when I would send the email transfer to my email, it would just literally go back into the exact same account. And it took me a fucking, what was it, like three tries of being like, oh, that's what's happening. Anyways, yeah, I wasted $5 because I'm an idiot. So that was one of my 1,000 fails that I have, but I will read some of your guys's. Um, One was wrote down a grocery list and forgot to bring it. See, I used to do this all the time, but I have a WWBD, what would Bree do hack for you. So now I always write it in my notes on my phone so I never forget it, or I take a pic if I wrote it down. So since I started doing this, I don't forget my list anymore because heaven forbid we fucking don't have our phones on us nowadays, which we always do. But if you forget your list and your phone, well, you're fucked. Just use your brain, which mine doesn't work all the time, so that's why it doesn't work for me. Um, Another one I got was, oh, this one was good. So walked into a screen of the back door. Oh, so like it was like the instead of the glass part, it was just like the little screen part. I've done this so many times too. It's actually there's a funny story. My parents, so they got these cool little sliders for the front and back door because they're in like North Bowmanville, like concession 8, so they have just a bunch of trees. So if they don't want to run their AC, they can just open these doors and it's super nice. Anyways, they like instead of being like a sliding back door, they just like retract, which is cool. So it's like not always there. They're kind of like hidden. But anyways, my parents had like the door open and the screen pulled back, and Cooper literally, because he doesn't stay on a leash when he's there, so I let him out of the car and the guy went full tilt and ripped it right off of the track, and it didn't phase him one bit. Like he just kept going. So but my sister's dog Brooks did it too, but apparently she ended up like all wrapped in it and just like in the fetal position on the ground, but she was fine. She does stupid shit all the time. But safe to say, we don't use the retractables when the dogs are around anymore, which is another reason when we ordered our door for our new house for the back, they were like, "Oh, do you want to get this cool option?" We're like, "Absolutely not. It'll just get ruined. It's a waste of my money." Anyways, so that one happens daily for us, whether it's us or the dogs or someone. Basically, screen doors are a hazard, and I don't understand why we have them. Another one I got. Let's move on. Oh, this made me fucking chuckle. Um, Waking up. I mean, it's inevitable, but yeah, those days where you're like opening your eyes in the morning especially right now because I have no AC and I just wake up in a pool of my own sweat. But yeah, you like wake up and like open your eyes and it's already like, oh, so you like lost the battle of the day. Been there lots of times, but we get up anyways and tackle that Monday or Friday Junior. Holly, that one was for you. Okay, let's finish off with a good one. I feel we can all relate to this one. Forgetting sunscreen and getting the worst booty tan lines. Feel you so hard on this one. Partially because since COVID, I constantly burn myself. Partially because I'm always worried about Harpy getting burnt now, so I'm always like worrying about her sunscreen and I forget to do myself. But also because if anyone out there knows me, I tan. Like, I tan like you have never seen before. And I've always been like that, and I never burned. So I never had to worry about sunscreen, which I know is bad anyways. Even if I tan, I know I should wear it. But now I burn like a tomato because I'm so white. Because of COVID, I just didn't go outside. Plus, I was pregnant, so I didn't really tan when I was pregnant. But yeah, it's just like I burn like so red and tomato. And like the tan lines, girl, let me tell you, I played rep ball and went to Catholic high school with a kilt and wore like little jean shorts all in the same summer. So I had my sliding short tan line, my kilt tan line, my jean short tan line, and that was just on my thighs. Let's move down to the calves. I had my ball sock tan line, my kilt sock tan line, and my like cute little ankle sock tan line that I rocked with my chucks. So I was rocking like 5 tan lines all at once. So do I ever feel you on the fucking tan lines? Also, right now, if I'm half naked, it looks like I'm wearing a white v-neck. So, yeah. That was from Father's Day weekend. Again, worrying about Harpy and being like, oh, it's fine. I don't burn that much. Yeah, okay, I do. And I'm white. So, but I just had a great idea. How fun would it be if we sent in, or you guys, and I'll start, if we sent in our bad tan lines or burns. And then, yeah, okay, let's do this. So if you don't have to put your face in it or whatever, but send them or post them and tag us. Mondays are for the girls, so I can repost them on our story. Oh, this could be so fun. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll start with my lovely v-neck that I wear constantly. But yeah, this could be real fun. So send them in, tag us, and we'll throw it up on the story. This will be good. Also, for you guys asking about the cabinets. So, let me tell you, we got them all installed on the main floor, like the cabinet boxes with like all the drawers and stuff. And then we had to follow up on the color issue, so we went into the store to see like the samples and see if they fucked up. And well, they didn't fuck up, but well, they didn't, but so we got there and I was like ready to be like fucking bitchy Brie because I was so annoyed with like the delivery shit that went on, annoyed with some fuck ups on the cabinets, even though they weren't a big deal, they were still fuck ups. And I was annoyed with the color. But actually, the color we chose, okay, it was the color we chose, but the thing is, the sample is small in the store, and the store has way different lighting than our house. So, like, if anyone knows, like, different wood, like, tones and everything, like, depends on your lighting, how it looks. Like, right now we have the flooring from Costco, and it's brown flooring, but in Harper's room, where it's painted, like, a light gray, it kind of brings out the gray in the flooring. So the flooring looks like a completely different color than the rest of the house because the rest of the house is painted white, so it looks brown. Anyways, yeah, so it was the color we picked, but our home has completely different lighting, so when you look at it, it looks so gray. But it was the one I picked, so when it's on the cabinets, it looks way different. I can't be a bitch if I fucking picked it and they didn't fuck up. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? But also, it doesn't even like look much like the sample. But yeah, anyways, I can't give them shit, and they won't give me different ones obviously because they didn't fuck up. But with the white counter and the white backsplash and shit, I'm thinking it might not be so bad. So our plan is we're going to install the ones we have, meaning like the doors and the cover panels on the island, and then wait for the countertop to come in next weekend. And then if I still fucking hate it, because obviously we're spending all this money on this house, I don't want to leave up something that I'm going to look at every day and be like, what the fuck? Fucking drives me nuts. Because I did that at the old Newcastle house. There was, what did we do? It was the color. I fucking painted the fucking living room creamy mushroom. That should have been like a giveaway right there. Who fucking paints their house creamy fucking mushroom? But anyways, every time I looked at it, I'm like, oh, hate that color. And even after we painted, I'm like, oh, I don't like that color. But I just left it there and I just looked at it every day like I fucking hated the color. And then when we went to sell our house, we painted and it was a nice color. I'm like, well, I fucking like this color. I like my house now, but we're selling it, so whatever. But yeah, so the plan is to install those ones, and then once the countertops come in and everything, if I still hate them, they said we could order new cover panels and new doors for the island at cost instead of them marking it up, which was really nice of them because they didn't fuck up. We kind of did. But if I get new ones, I'm either just going to go with straight up white, so like it all matches, or straight up black, which like, yeah, the white would match everything, but I like the whole island being a different color situation right now. Like, other than like the cabinets around when they do the island a different color. But I'm not going to try and get another wood stain because it's hard enough. I mean, we even brought our flooring to the place when we went to go like tell them that they did it wrong, but they actually didn't. And even matching up the flooring to certain stains was hard. Like, it wouldn't even match properly. And I feel like that happens with our floor, and it's like a certain type of stain, so like matching it to another like stain will be hard. So I'm just not gonna do that. We'll have to see anyways how it goes. I'll post a pic when it's all installed and ask your guys' opinion of like the wood ones we currently have. Like, I hope it looks better than I think it's gonna look, because I don't want to have to fork over another 1,000 buckaroos for new panels and doors. But Scotty did have an upside. He said that like if we do end up having to get new panels and doors, then we can use the ones we have now when we do our basement, because we want to do like a bar in the basement, and we can just get cabinets made for the cover panels and stuff that we already have. So that's a good idea. But literally, other than that, stuff for the kitchen and like some trim in the house is done. Like, super exciting, which is, it's awesome because we're almost out of our budget. Anyways, also air conditioner is coming in, baby. Holler at that, because I mean, my allergies are loving not having an AC, but my everyday life and my sex life is not. I mean, there's no extracurricular activities going on in this house when it's so fucking hot, if you hear me. Okay, guys, for our first small business shout out this week, sorry, last week we didn't have any, but like I said, last week was crazy, is Sunday Fun Day in Bowmanville. It's an ice cream parlor, obviously, because Sunday Fun Day, obviously. It's, on Instagram, it's Sunday, but it's spelled like ice cream Sunday, and then Fun Day Bowmanville. They're located, so if you know Bowmanville really well, if you know where the Max is on Bowmanville Ave, or Waverly Road, whatever you want to call it, it's right in that plaza there. And if you guys don't know Bowmanville very well, it's 1550 Bowmanville Avenue, Unit 6. I love these guys. They do their own ice cream, which is awesome. And it's kind of like crafty ice cream, like cool artisanal ice cream. And they do drinks, like they do their own milkshakes, they do their own fraps, they do like drinks like lemonade and stuff. And you can even like take home pints and stuff. And they also do stuff for like Father's Day and St. Patrick's Day. It's really cool. They had one time, I think it was banana chocolate soft serve. Holy fuck, was that delicious. They do things like that all the time. Right now, I think it's like a pineapple strawberry whip or something like that. It looks great. I meant to go this weekend and I just didn't get around to it, but you should check them out. Follow them on Instagram, give them a like, and visit and grab some ice cream because it's delicious. And they have also vegan and gluten-free options, which for you guys out there, who need that kind of stuff. I know it's hard to find. So, yeah, check them out and you will not be disappointed whatsoever. They also have, let me add, they have soft serve and they have like the hand packed ice cream, like the hard ice cream. So, yeah, check them out. Enjoy, guys. Anyways, I also got Harpy's B-Day present because she's turning 1 on July 12th. I can't believe it. Anyways, we got it in the mail finally. We got her like a wagon. And fuck me, when I tell you, I looked through so many fucking wagons and reviews and pictures and brands and holy fucking balls, it took me forever to pick one. And those bitches aren't cheap either. Yes, we did look at like the second hand ones, but there were nothing that really like suited what we were looking for. The only ones I could find secondhand were like, you know those fuckers from when you were a kid and like they were like really hard plastic and like it held two kids and it had like that really long handle thing, and then if you had the third kid then they had like that little small one person attachment, kind of like a train that would go on the back. If you know, you know what I'm talking about because I had one and my babysitter had one and all my friends had one. But yeah, we wanted more of like the fold up ones that were like easy and compactable with like a canopy and seat belts for like the zoo and walks and like all that shit. So we ended up getting the Bebe Prem. I don't know how to say it. Babe, like you know that clothing company Bebe. It's spelt like that, and then Pram, Pram. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, Bebe Pram. And this thing is fucking legit. Like, it is the Rolls Royce of wagons. I mean, it wasn't like the most expensive, but it wasn't the cheapest either, so it was like midline. But fuck, does it have everything? It had like has a canopy, it has storage, it's like compactable to travel with. Like, you know how like you pull up your stroller and it like all compacts? This fucking thing does the same thing. And it's got seat belts, cup holders, like fucking everything. And moms, if you're listening out there, let me tell you, I didn't think of this, but I read one of the reviews, and there's a lot of them, like the radio flyer wagons. They have like the built-in seats where you're like, oh, that's cool. It's like a built-in seat so the kids can sit there or whatever. But if the kid falls asleep at Wonderland or wherever you are, this one I got, it's easy for them to like lie down in it. So it doesn't have the built-in seats where you think it'd be like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing because then they can lie down and you can just keep walking. For me, this was like a huge thing because when Harper needs to sleep, she needs to fucking sleep. I mean, there's like a fine little time window. So if I can just lay her down and like just pull her around, that's super ideal for me because if she needs to lay down and have a nap and like snap of a finger she turns into like the devil, it's just okay, lie down, see you later. Or she falls asleep, I can just lie her down, goodbye. So I'm going to post this pic of this wagon and like the link for any moms listening out there because this thing is great. I would advise any mom, if you're looking for a wagon, the Bebe Pram is blessed. Also easy as fuck to put together, which again is another plus. And Harper has already been sitting in it in the living room and she loves it. And it's a great little babysitter because it's when she sits in it, she's 11 months, almost 1. But when she sits in it, it like just, you can just see her head over it, which is cool. So they can grow into it. It's not just for like 1-year-olds or it's not just for like 3 and up or whatever. It's pretty much for all of them. And she's got tons of room, so that's cool. Anyways, and our second business shout out, I won't call them a small business because they do have a lot of followers, but I don't think a lot of people know about them that listen. It's called Drip Creations with a Z, and it's all one word on Instagram. I follow them, so if you want to find them and you can't find them when you type it in, just go to who I follow and you can see it there. They're they have shoes and they have phone cases, and I think they sell like sweaters and stuff too, but my main thing is the shoes with them. I just got a pair. I'll post them on the Mondays or for the girls. They are so cute, and you can either get like an off-brand name pair of shoes or you can get, I got like the Nike Air Force One options, and then they customize them. They have tons, like hundreds of customizations you can do on these shoes. I got sunflowers, and my sister Madeline got a pair, and she got like the tropical like monstera leaves and stuff. They are so cute. Like, wait until you see when I post them, and you'll be like, oh my god. And then when you go onto their website, if you go to order shoes, you won't like, there's so many options you can't pick. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, they're like a little pricey. I think mine were like 150, I think, or like 165, but I don't regret it one bit. They're so cute. Like I said, I'll post them on my story. Um, they're they're so creative. They have like flowers, they have different colors, they have animals, they have like celebrity ones, they have American flags, Canadian flags, they have pride ones. Like, it's so cool the stuff that they do with these shoes. But if you want to check them out again, that's Drip Creations with a Z. It's one word. And send them a follow on Instagram. And if you want, order some shoes because they're fucking cool. They're awesome. And I think it's if you buy two D1 shoes, which I think is like the off brand ones, so like not the Air Force ones or anything like that, but two pairs for 180 right now, which isn't bad at all considering I just said I paid 150 or 160 for one pair. So, yeah, check them out. You won't be disappointed at all with anything you get from them. Okay, this week, I didn't really have a specific topic to talk about because I didn't know where I was. I usually just talk about what's going on in my life, but I didn't really have like a ton going on in my life or like anything I've been really thinking of. But you must have seen on my story. So, me and Scott were driving home on Father's Day weekend from Fenland Falls. And on our long drives, we like to talk about like random shit. And we started talking about like what happens when you die. And fuck, like obviously you'll never know until you do. But to be honest, like I don't even have an idea. Like I don't have a belief or like anything like that. Like I'd like to think that we don't just die, but to be honest, like that's a complete possibility as well. So I put it on my story to see what some of you guys thought, and I'll just list a couple of them because I got a ton. One I got a lot of was reincarnation, and this got me thinking back to like religion class in high school because I went to Catholic school, and HT shout out. We would take world religion. Well, the first grade 9 was like they would teach you about like the Catholic Church and the way of the whatever, and then the next 3 years you got to learn about like other religions, which I thought was like the best part about it because you get to learn about what other people think. But one religion, I'm not going to say which one it was because I don't really remember exactly, and I just don't want to be spewing shit that's not actual like facts and offend people. But I remember there was one that believes in reincarnation, but also I remember that they were like, I think if you hit like a certain point in your life, like almost like karma, or I think it was called like moksha or something like that, then when you die, you get to come back as something higher. But if you didn't and you fucked up, you were almost like demoted. So like if you go in as a person, like, ooh, I'm Brie, rocking the human body. If you fuck up, you come back as like a fucking fly. It's like, oh fuck. It's like almost like starting all over again. I think it was like a pyramid thing. I don't know. For you guys who like took religion or you know about it or that's what you believe in, let me know because I remember being super interested in this because it was so cool, like how it had like a tier system and stuff. But definitely a possibility and a super cool idea. If I could come back as something, my choice, I'd like to try maybe like a house cat. Definitely a house cat because I couldn't be any other type of cat. But I feel like it would fit my personality, like because they're like sassy and they love to sleep, which I love as well. And they only want affection on like their terms and only from certain people, which is me 100%. Like I said in the other podcast about boundaries, like I don't fucking like hugging. But like when Scotty's sitting on the couch, I'll like top air him. For those of you who don't know what a top air is, he's like laying there and I like get on him and like koala almost around him. So, but I don't do that with everyone because I don't fucking like to be touched by everyone. Anyways, that's definitely me. I'm gonna throw up actually on the story. This would be cool, or like an Instagram post or something where you guys can comment and let me know what you guys would want to come back as if this is what happens in life, or not life, I guess it would be death. This what happens in life, death, or whatever. Um, yeah, let me know what you want to come back as. It'd be pretty cool. If you like, I asked Scotty, and he's like a human. It's like, why you wouldn't want to try anything else out? Like, I mean, if that's what happens, then you keep getting endless amount of chances. So why wouldn't you want to try other shit out? But, anyways, we'll get on to another idea. Someone else that responded was like, when you die, you get to see people that have passed, like loved ones, I guess. I don't know if it would just be loved ones, or you can meet anyone who's died, which this would be super cool, like awesome. I feel like we all hope this one's true, because I have so many people I'd love to see again. Like, I'm not gonna get all sappy on you today, but I would love, 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 and be like 100% cool if this is what we get to do when we die. I'll share one more. I got this one. Was that your body dies? So, like, your physical being dies, but your, like, soul lives on? Which, I guess, essentially, then you would never die. This would be cool, but I feel like, where would you go, though? Like, would you just continue to roam the earth? Could you see other souls and they could see you? Or would you be alone? Or could you see humans but they couldn't see you? So kind of like ghosty. Would you be able to interact with stuff? Pretty cool to think about. Yeah, there's tons of things that could happen. Very interesting. There's so many things that could be a possibility, but we'll never know until we're dead, and then we fucking can't tell anyone. It's like the world's most kept secret and the best kept secret, but I'm gonna tell you something, which is like one of my biggest fears. So, in no way, shape, or form am I scared of dying at all. Like, I'm not scared of me dying. This may sound selfish, but I'm scared of like other people dying, like people I love, because like I just can't imagine my life without some people, you know? Like, I tell Scott all the time that I'm dying before him, because if he dies before me, I will be so mad, and he always laughs like ha ha ha, but I'm like, fuck, I'm dead serious when I say that. um like, I know death is inevitable. Like, obviously, we all know that. It's like the one thing you can guarantee that is going to happen. It just scares me, the amount of like hurt and pain that you feel when someone you love dies. Like, oh, it sucks. And it's hard to like come back from sometimes, you know? And I can't imagine like not having like my mom or my dad, but like it's obviously going to happen one day, knock on wood. Where's the wood? Let me see. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but knock on wood, it's not going to happen for like 100 years from now. But I still can't imagine certain people not being in my life. And like, it really fucking scares me. But no one knows, like, one of the suggestions said before, maybe we all will meet up again in the afterlife. Who knows, right? Maybe we'll come back. Maybe there's nothing and we just die. Literally, no one knows. But anyways, I'm going to continue with this topic next week, because I had a couple more things that I wanted to touch on. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. The song of the week this week is going to be one of my faves. I used to sing it all the time when I was pregnant. It's Lady May by Coulter Wall. I absolutely love this guy. He's amazing. And if you like this song after you listen to it, you should listen to more of his stuff, because he is so great. Yeah, he's amazing. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Toodles. See ya.